Once again, I'm Bear Schultz, SP 500. It is October 11th. This is part 47 of a long series into the end of 2034. I believe the Great Depression will be 2031 through 2033 with a tail end in 2034. That gives us about 58.7 months until we reach the tippy top of the markets. I believe it will be at the end of 2030. And then I think that'll be the second bottom in the long-term interest rates. I think the first major bottom in long-term interest rates will occur around the Super Bowl of 2028. And I think that's where we'll see the next peak in markets will be in February 2028. And today's video, I wanted to discuss where I think the market bottom could occur. I'm seeing some signs that the bottom could be as late as October 27th in my short-term models, and I want to show you why. So thank you for joining me today. Again, this is the macro model. So instead of October 22nd, it could be as late as October 27th. Yeah, so this is not the short-term model, but I wanted just to remind you that, yeah, it could be, you could push this back into October 27th, but I want to show you the short-term model that kind of suggests why I'm leaning towards October 27th. So there was a 1-2 pattern in the purple wave going into September 25th, which September 25th the market took a nice spill from about 6,700 down to 6,580. That was the bottom in the market. So basically that pattern creates some kind of buckling effect in the pricing. Pricing gives out and caves. So why is that interesting? Obviously we're in what I believe on the previous slide showed that we're in some type of macro bust, and I believe that that these purple waves will also sync somewhat with the macro bust low. And then as I try to fine-tune the red wave as well, the Homer Simpson wave, that could be pushing out into the 24th. So I'm getting a lot of what is it called, confluence, where your models align. I'm getting a lot of alignment around the 24th, 27th time period. So it could be that there's a really bad start to the week on the week of the 27th, or it could be a very bad ending to the 24th. But I'm kind of getting two major reads there, as you can see, and they look like they're slightly offset of one of another. So could it be that they're both picking out the 27th? It could. Could it be that they're both picking out the 24th? It could. But with today's pop in the market, I was thinking that you could have this these two align, and then that would create the final bottom in markets. The red wave is really the longer term trend in the short term model, and it's predicting that the end of this bust that we're seeing in markets should finalize, I think, with most of its strength, the downward movement into end of the 24th, 27th. So I think as things develop, I'll give you updates. But as of right now, I have to give respect to the purple wave. It can create a pretty strong move down, like a 100-point move down in the market, or greater, I guess, into the 27th. So in point number 2 here, that was formed on 1010, you can see that the drop in the markets on 1010 created the purple wave down, and then the pop up in the markets today is popping the model back upwards. So I believe that that's where you're going to see, or that's why you're seeing this projection, at least on the purple wave side, out into around the 27th, 24th, 27th for a major low, as well as the Homer Simpson red wave is also projecting that, the more I finesse it, the more I look at it, the more I try to really tighten it is the best I can. It looks like the 24th, 27th could be the final bottom, or the major bottom, right? So it could be like a wave 3 down could end around the 24th, 27th, and then you could have like a wave 5 down into the 30th, 31st. So that would be like the finishing part of the crash, but the lion's share of the move of down should should finish itself around the 24th, 27th is how I'm viewing this right now. So again, if I see any more updates, I'll let you know, but this is what I'm currently seeing. Thank you so much for watching on BR SP 500. Until next time, take care. As of, let's see here, on October 3rd, I saw that a few people donated on my GoFundMe page. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Huge target, obviously, huge goal. But you know, you gotta throw out huge goals every now and then just for fun, right? You never know. But every gift means the world to me. It truly does. I'm thankful for it. And I leave it in the Lord's hands. If He wants to get me up to $750,000 by the end of 2034, hopefully my work earns it, right? I want to operate at such a level where my salary is worth more than the New York stock market hedge funds and the Connecticut hedge funds, right? I want my work to speak for itself. I want my work to outpace and dunk over all the competition, like Michael Jordan played against his competitors back in the day. But essentially, I want that to be that's where I'm going to hold myself to that standard, right? So I'm really excited about this new pricing theorem that I've applied, that I've learned, that I feel like the Lord has been gracious to teach me, because I don't think that you can really understand mysteries in the stock market that are extremely accurate unless God Himself is merciful to you, and after years and years and years of prayer, shows such mercy. Like was it Daniel who could decipher dreams, or was it also Joseph? So I believe that's the only way that's going to really happen, is if God Himself has mercy on you and grants such wisdom. So that's my hope. And obviously, if it is, then maybe He'll also provide the provision with such accuracy, right? I want the accuracy to be there. I don't want it to be out of pity or anything else like that, right? I don't want the public to think, oh, people just pity him. No, I don't want that to be at all. I want it to be because my work is top level, right? Far beyond the levels of my competition in the space by highly trained professionals and those that have been educated in the field. I want my work to either be at their level or extremely superior to the work and their estimates. So thank you so much for watching me. I'm BR SP 500. Until next time, take care. All right, so Nightcap here this is Nightcap, and he wanted to say a final word on the video. If you're still watching this, you must either really be bored to tears, or maybe you just let this play on forever and you didn't realize that this video was still playing, or you're Nightcap or one of the other kids watching in the future. Nightcap, you have anything you want to say to yourself in the future if you're watching this video?
Don't screw up and make good life choices.
Excellent words of wisdom for yourself. All right, buddy. Thanks for making the tail end of the video. You want to sign off for the evening?
No.
No? All right, buddy.